Yeah, I put the camera away, but I hit a shot just now that it'd be stupid if I didn't, catch this thing on tape. I mean, it's historic, wouldn't you say, really? If it works out, be the first time I ever hit. I just did one. Very close. Very close. Absolutely almost right. It's just, there's slow motion. There, I'm falling back. Oh, I love it. I enjoy this tension. I'm going to practice putting now. We'll get back to that. But a lot of you got here because of pelvic putt. Pelvic putt. Wow, this just makes so much sense, and it is not what I had in mind. 20 degrees, 25. But it makes sense. Everything's... Let's strip and wide. But this is where I thought it's something more adventurous. I know why I'm, hesitating all this time. A trained eye would see me caught up, or another term for it would be bound up somewhere in that swing. But this stuff is all relaxed right now. All this stuff. That's the difference. If I start with that, which is what I want to do, that was a poor result. Because that can be copied. Everybody can do this. It's just letting all these pieces act a way that just makes perfect sense. There's no thinking about it. Once you're in this position and you start the engine, once you start to push, it's only got one place to end up. And the battery's off. So, it's hard to remember to do this because you want to get back in here and do this slam them, jam them robots thing, whatever. It's right down a certain groove. It's new to me. I had 8 years off, but I had just learned this stuff when I made that video. I never took it on the course. I was uncertain and ashamed. And I even have one or two that are chipping. One has me chipping, at least. And I have no resolution. I don't have any clue how or when to start down. So, what's that tell you about how fresh this damn thing was? Anyway, so this just makes perfect sense to me. Everything's in place, there's no effort, and it should go a repeatable route. And if I allow the bounce to happen, you just allow it to. In golf, if you have been tangled up with golf, you'll know you're never allowed to let your, the club leverage where it, thinking one of those guns lever that would, well then. don't think I have been as revolutionary as I'll end up. I think I'll end up even deeper in this, you know, 1/4 view. This is a normal setup if you haven't played golf before. This is unheard of. It went right down the line. I think it'll end up going down the line every time. Everyone will play to their strength, and that'll be the only handicap, because everyone will be able to do this. Their strength, their physical. Yeah, it's just feel. You feel it's, you know, you just feel and you respond. You just barely start, you just push and your top half goes away and takes over the finish of the top of the backswing. And then that just absolutely triggers you. You think about it, talk, argue, whatever. It is the bounce is the trigger. It's just that's when it starts. It's when there's a bounce. Of course, you're looking for a bounce. You don't have to think about the downswing, the timing of it. That's huge. Admit it. That is just. Here, I'll do that. Watch this. See how this looks. Wow, that's gonna be cool. I haven't done this. Yeah. Oh, guys walking down the fairway with his bags. I heard a sound I couldn't identify. The thing about inner city kids, have to use the word till we get what we came here for, is having to have their mind open to distractions because they have to act instantly to save their lives. So when they go to school, they are in classes where distractions pop off constantly and their attention potential is minimal at best. Could be fixed, but it's got to be described first. It's got to be believed, understood. And how far back would you follow that kind of tension? Slavery, for instance? I wonder if you can see the ball because it's not going wet. But let's see what we see on that. Yes, I just love doing it. I love taking this swing. Right down the line. Focus on that one. I get carte blanche. Fully excused, whatever absence. I say I don't know what the swing is, how to perform this swing. I've talked to a couple of teachers. I have to send one a couple of videos. I'll send him this one. Something shallow took place, and the ball got bladed, and it turns a little, and it can all be understood. You can see it in the setup, because that's all I'm concerned with. If this other stuff takes place, I don't contribute in any way with the top half. It's say the same thing over and over. I just swing it. Give it a good watch. Let's see if I can get a good one. about hitting that plywood, but I better not. Man, now I'm getting a hang going on. Hang of it. Wow, this is very encouraging. But you still have to balance the ball, and that always looks like fate. It always wants to frighten you with the projection. But when there are projections that say that's going to happen, you don't look twice. Didn't contact it good. Told you, I'm new at this. But did you see all that? Did you see the natural and it wasn't just that you might have heard that it was not solid. It wasn't just that. I knew the timing was, I knew that at the same time as the sound. It didn't teach me. Man, whatever. Unbelievable. We'll figure that out. The main thing is to get confidence in this thing. Look how I'm setting up. I'm doing it every time now. Wear it out. I can get it to wear out. Well, when it goes like that, I mean, I feel like I'm on the high dive when I'm showing off to the lifeguard in Glenda, doing my swan dive. I lived through his eyes, and he must have been the worst afternoon he ever spent. It just goes there. It goes there. What else do you want? What? Maybe it's not as far. I don't know about that. I don't know really one way or another. But I've seen them in those other videos that I've had. I think I felt them one yesterday at least, where it just seemed like it was hugely efficient and, I mean, powerful. But it was more, I swear it was more of a 3/4 than I've been doing. I'll keep pushing that. Very good. I've got another pro to talk to about it too. I don't know if I've got his email address. I'll have to think about that. I think we've talked about it. Completely different swing than I've been doing, and highly rewarding. It didn't go straight, so it probably has. It still has some. Well, whatever. Good enough. Feels great. Bad contact, but I mean, there's no timing. The issue doesn't even exist. The issue of timing does not exist. It's just a sequence. It'll take place naturally, and when it does, you'll get good results. That's something else. It's some kind of failure on my part, but I'm not far off at all. That had most of what I love and believe in about this. This I love. And all it gets to go back and be completely liberated and never question it, never have any, with this. There's no reason anyone would ever hear a disparaging word about completely letting loose at the top. That's the name of this swing. I don't know what else you'd be looking for. It's just an athlete. It's something I've barely even thought about being before. And I was right to never learn the other ways. I went to Ballard 2 times. He wasn't there. But they taught the way he wanted. Anyway, so I kept to that edge of the road all the time, and then this just happened. I don't know how, but sorry. I mean, suddenly I could hit swish shots, jumpers, 3-pointers. I could suddenly swish 3-pointers all day. I just lost in the club championship on the lowest rung, the highest handicap group. Humiliating. But that's what my career has been away from this. And so I see these videos for the first time in 8 years. Check and see if this one's working. And I immediately remember what it was. Here's the swing I was doing. I can do this now. I wanted to earlier, but I didn't want to waste it. I would set up like this. The ball's off my heel. I'm on the line. I still was using this. I was still using this, and I would step back like that, step back onto my haunch, and trigger. And you know, it was great. Great fun. But I couldn't. That's as good as I could play it. Was what got me a dismal second place. But there it is. It's the same thing. I guess I would agree with any teacher that I'm not doing anything different in terms of results. Wait, what am I doing? Did I start going back to the closed one? This is called closed. That is called open to the target. Closed to the target. So I assume I'm going to have a whole bunch of brand new people ready to ride the first wave. I mean, it was just going to be a simple thing. Let me try chipping. Half a swing? That would really be something. You could do the full effect with partial swings. That went way out right. I've tried too many times. I don't have that many balls. I've got some in the shag bag. But I looked at the videos. There, I'm there. I'm back to there. Here I am to there. Yeah, we'll see. I'll give it a couple more. I think I don't see any problem with thinking it's going to work out. One more. We have to go putt. I think I can do it in front of people at this moment. I'm just so confident. Oh, I forgot to do the last one. I don't want to anymore. That's enough. I hit good ones now. I mean, it just makes perfect sense, doesn't it? The hell? How could I not? How could I be? I'm sure I'm not. But this other one, yes. But this one, we're getting into closer to a neighborhood here. You know, the aggression. I really enjoy it, but let me think. Oh, just play with it. I like trying this. Less effort. Might be more, you know, you don't have to be aggressive. barely start it, and let's see. There's the line. I wonder if I guess I would expect I would be going back that way. Look how far I am. This is a normal setup. That would be the inside of your left heel. So, we are in wondrous territory. Don't care how much they fail by now. This is just a huge smashing reality check success. Your back gets involved, your muscles all, suddenly flinch to attention. Or what else would you say? Let me try it again. Something like that. I don't know. I guess I'm doing it with my hips. Let me see. Try it again. Trying to get a feel. See what's doing most of the work. Try to get back again. There doesn't have to be any work if you do this. That's what I think I'm thinking. You just barely a nudge, and it's all absolutely sequential and natural, logical. The engineering is perfect, right? I'm still not there, but I look forward to these next 4 shots. The last 4 shots, that'll be the last. We'll probably get some more back, but some kids.
Oh yeah.
I'll go ahead and like walking around the sidewalks here in of course, there's 3 of them. Maybe your sister had wild hair. Incredible. Unless it's a backpack or something. Alright, let's get back to this one. More. Sure, they'll talk about it. Black guy said hello to you. Sure. Well, to that. Right. One more. Not what it's not as serious as this one. Let's try this. Right down the line. It's off, the ball was too far forward or back or something.